Hey, what's going on, ghosts? It's your buddy, Scotty, the medium. How we doing today? I am okay. It is a sort of very rainy day here in New Jersey, and it's got me kind of tired. I'm kind of sleepy, but I want to come on because I'm trying to do at least 3 to 4 lives a week. And my card for today is this one. This is perfect. Seven of Swords for myself. A lot of work to be done, a lot of things to still do, and I'm working hard, and I got my butt to the grindstone, and that's what we're doing right now because I'm just trying to grow everything. And all of you are being super awesome and helping that so much. It's ridiculous. So every time I sign on here and y'all are hanging out with me and hi there, hey, what's up? It's tremendous. I have a class that's almost sold out that's happening on the 12th on Saturday. So if you're interested in learning about your own mediumship abilities and psychic stuff and all that, you can go ahead and head there and sign up for that. I'm super grateful that there are so many people that are willing to learn from me. And I think the way that I do it, it's not necessarily the right way, but it's a great way to learn mediumship and about your own psychic abilities. Everybody who's signing up for that or hiring me to do readings for them, totes appreciate you. You're the best. You're so cool and awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody for doing that. So that's the Three of Cups, right? Everybody's coming together. We're all kind of learning about each other. We're all getting together and sharing ideas and learning from each other. So that's the Three of Cups for everybody who's joining along and becoming a part of the Scotty the Medium Vibe Tribe. Totes appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you. My tarot cards are at the ready, and it seems like they're on fire already today, so that's awesome. Hey, what's up, Amanda? That's a great name. I love it. So if you don't know me, my name is Scott. I am a medium and a psychic. I hang out here on TikToks. Y'all are doing a great job at inflating my ego way bigger than it needs to be by getting me up to a little over 136,000 followers. Holy cow, what did I ever do right for you? I appreciate you for that. So Chris says, my girlfriend's dad recently passed. I'm very sorry for their loss. I had never met him, yet I picked up on the fact that he wanted... I don't know what he wanted. Hey. Chris, I didn't see what he wanted, bud. A red truck. Oh, awesome. So, maybe he just gave you that little hint. This is part of my mediumship course, is listening to your intuition and the feelings that you get. And the feelings sometimes are interpreted differently for each person. So it's interesting that you would never have met the man, but he wanted a red truck, and you kind of got a clairsentient feeling. And it just occurred to me that he wanted a red truck, and people verified that for you. So you had a piece of validation, or what we call evidentiary mediumship. So you felt a connection with this gentleman, and he validated for you that he wanted a red truck, and it was validated then by the family. So that's awesome. Great job, dude. I really appreciate that. It's so good. It's so good when people share stories like that, because even people who don't want to step out of the box and say that they have abilities, I have news for you. Everybody watching this, everybody around the world has abilities. You all have a gift. You all have an innate ability to have your intuition work on your behalf and give you information beyond what you can see with your five senses. So it's really awesome when you're linking up with that. I'm going to do a couple tarot card readings while we're hanging out here. This is a great question. Yes. When you started, did you make a dictionary of signs and symbols? Yes, I did. I call them my psychic flashcards, and they're always being updated. So sometimes something will come through and I won't quite understand what it is, and I'll have to talk about it, and then I'll have to go through it with my client to understand why somebody would be talking to me about that. So recently I always see, like, if a spirit wants to tell me about leaving pennies or quarters or something, they'll show me. But recently I had a spirit hold up a bag of silver dollars, and I was like, well, silver dollars seem a little heavy for a spirit to be leaving. So what is it that is special about silver dollars? And I posed that to the client, and she said, well, it's funny you should say that, because we have a family heirloom of silver dollars, basically, that have been passed down from one person to another in our family. So that was the symbol, but I had never seen that before. So now I know if I see something like coins of like that sort of nature, that most likely it'll be some sort of heirloom, or maybe they were a coin collector, and that is something that I should talk about to help validate and bring the evidence forward for the family or the person I'm doing the reading with. So that was a great question. Thank you. Yeah, so anybody who doesn't know, I'm Scott. I am a medium and psychic, and I'm basically on here just to let you know that some of the stuff we're talking about, spirits, ghosts, evidentiary mediumship, I'll be talking about in my class. And while we're going through this today, in the next hour, hour and a half, I have my cards ready. Oh no! 10 of Swords. It's gonna be one of those kinds of days. This is how I feel today when I woke up. I just feel like defeated and tired, but that's okay because now I'm here with you. I feel a lot better. Billy says, I'm sorry, not Billy. I don't have my glasses on. I would love a general card pull. So keeping with the swords today, be ready to start a new adventure. It might start off a little bit rocky, but it will get better. The page is always somebody who's willing to go on an adventure and learn, and the page is wielding a sword, and it's not a very ornate sword now, but it does turn into something more powerful later. So any kind of lessons that are coming your way right now, they're a little bit difficult, they will get better and prove useful to you later on. Good luck with that. Chris says, how do I hire you? Well, if you'd like a reading from me, you can send an email to scottynjmedium@gmail.com, or you can go to my link in bio and find my little email tab and just send me an email, and I'll let you know when I have readings available. Nope, there's no list. I'm just hanging out free falling here. I'm just free. That's not the word I was going to go for. Free in it. Freewheeling readings here. I'm just doing the cards today. New Jersey? Yep, I'm in Jersey. Let's see. Kathy says, "Ooh, dang, I'm getting crushed with messages today." Kathy says, "Can you tell me how my best friend Corky and my mom are doing? Both of them passed away." So, Kathy, I'm very sorry for all your losses. I am 100% sure that your family on the other side is doing just fine. As I tell everybody, I don't do specific spiritual readings here or speak with the spirits here because it's a very personal sort of journey, and we should treat it as such. But I do know that I rarely come across spirits on the other side that are unhappy. So I will tell you in a very general way that they are okay and that they are happy. Christy Washam. Hi, does anything stand out with me, or do you see anything about my job? So I had the Eight of Pentacles, and it was lined up, and it says that you are a very hard worker, and this is to do with your job. I would say to keep doing a good job and keep displaying all of the hard work that you're putting out, and make sure that the people who you're working around know that you're valuable because of the hard work that you do. And don't be afraid to be to let people know how good you are so you can stand out for everybody else, okay? Your work speaks for itself, and that's for you, Christy Washam. Let's see. I don't know what OCC or CCS is. But you know what's interesting, Teresa Bowden, is that this came up, and this tells me that you're going to have a decision. So you're sitting on this decision, and it's weighing heavily on you. What I can say is that the decision is probably going to be up to you, and I would say go with whatever job is more challenging for you, okay? Teresa, that's for you. Whatever job you feel like is going to be more of a challenge, go with that one, because in the end, it's going to be more rewarding for you, okay? Good luck with that. Anybody who's sending me gifts, I totally appreciate you. Thank you so much. I don't ask for anything here. I just like doing this and having some fun and let you know, doing some readings and having fun and doing some of this stuff. Should I sell the lot from Stone Post 931? I would say that if selling the lot would help you feel more free of obligations to other people, then you should do that. It's not about the finances, it's about how you feel inside, okay? And that's for you, Stone Post. If it makes you feel better on the inside, then do that, okay? Anybody who's enjoying my reading so far, if you do me a favor and just go ahead and throw a share and a like in there, totally appreciate that. No Face McGee, what's up, No Face McGee? Should I change my career? as far as changing your career goes, this is what I would tell you, is that if you have something already lined up that you feel very strongly about, something that you know you could do and you want to do for yourself as far as like a small business goes, do that, because you have a lot of amazing energy and a lot of opportunity to create new things for yourself. So if you are going to start a business for yourself, do that. Okay. Make sure you have that set in place before you decide to quit an old job, though. Okay. Lyrical Beans, is English a good degree for me? So this is what I'll tell you, is that it'll be a lot of hard work to get that degree. And it will make you feel good, but it will not yield a lot of monetary uh, financial gains from it, but it'll make you feel good. So if it makes you feel good and you're not worried about money, then yes. If you're not worried about that as a part of your career path in the future. Okay? Good luck with that. John Hancock 50, it says, all I need to do is find my spiritual guide. So just so everybody watching knows, I have a video available in my link in bio. It's a special guided meditation designed especially for helping find your spirit guides. You buy it once and it's yours forever, and you can use it over and over again. And it's specifically the exact same way that I use to connect to my spirit guides or for somebody else if they ask me to do it. So it's a guided meditation with music, and it should help you connect to your spirit guides for anybody who's looking to do that. And that's available in my link. Melanie, will I get the promotion I interviewed for? What's funny, Melanie, is I think that when it comes to the promotion that you'll have the opportunity to get it, but I think that you'll get another opportunity for something else, and you'll have to make a tough decision on which one you want to do. So keep that in mind. I think you'll get the opportunity for that promotion, but I think something else may present itself. And this might be a choice between, again, finances and self-happiness, which seems to be sort of a theme that's happening here today as we're all hanging out and talking. Hey, what's up, Monica? How are you? But you can call me Mo. I love you. All have such great screen names. They just jump out at me. So let's see. We just had that one up. So where do we go? Will I get the job you applied for? Yes, I think that you'll get the job you applied for, but I don't think monetarily it will be exactly what they promised or what you think it will be. So keep that in mind when you go forward for the job. If you're not worried about finances right off the bat, then I would absolutely take that job and go with it, because good news travels fast and you will do well there. Good luck. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. If you all are enjoying this fun live stream that we're doing, please do me a favor and share and like. That's all I ask for. It's Jordan, says, card for career, please. Will Yvette offer me a new position? I think she will. And I think she will because she considers you a part of the family, a part of the inner growth of where you're at. And I think that you will do well doing that. So go ahead and just put it in her ear again that y'all are like family and that you deserve the job that the position that she has for you. Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck. Tari 323, will my family come together in April? Ow, banger. Look at that. These cards are on fire today, folks. I'm just going to tell you right now, they are on absolute fire. Yes, this card just says to me, family, and not only will your family come together, but you're going to tell some really great stories and pass on some things about each other that you may not have necessarily known. So good luck with that, and God bless you. Have a good time with your family. Let's see. Again, I'm not doing spirit readings, but Mayra says, is Tony around our children and I? We miss him every day. I can tell you that your lost loved ones, the people who are deceased on the other side, are absolutely with you every day. They bring me evidence of that on every single reading that I do, day in and day out. Every reading that I do, they talk about day-to-day things that they only would know about if they were there. And I have funny stories and anecdotes for days about it, but yes, 100%. Odd Mackill Jordan 96 says, how's work at the Shanley? It's been good. I haven't been up there in about a month or so. I have a event scheduled there April 9th, for something, to do with a TV appearance that's happening in 2 weeks from now, February 18th, everybody. You can catch me on Travel Channel. and Discovery Plus on a TV show called A Haunting, and the name of the episode is called The Devil's Dolls. I'll be on there with Penn Paranormal, helping them solve the case of some very evil and haunted dolls. So if you're into spooky and scary stuff, check that out. Discovery Plus and Travel Channel, February 18th. It's a Friday. It airs at 10 p.m., but if you have the streaming service, you can get it all day long from there on out. Enjoy. Thank you for that question. Chrissy says, well, I get the opportunity to move to Florida. You will. And if you move to Florida, not only will you have an opportunity to move to Florida, but if you move there, your life will change in unexpected and good ways. So if you decide to make that move, just know that it will be for the betterment of you and you will enjoy your time there. Good luck and watch out for alligators. They're so scary. Eva says, I was involved in a bad car accident. How will I do? Well, I'm so sorry that you had a traumatic event. I just had a client last night that I spoke to. Her daughter was in a very traumatic car accident. And I wish nothing but health and full recovery. And I think that after your rehab is done, that you will do much better. Just remember to seek the energy and strength inside of yourself. And then your pack will come to you and help you all of the time. Okay? Good luck with that and your recovery. And God bless you, if I'm allowed to say that. I hope so. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. My name is Scott. I am a medium and psychic. I am reading some tarot cards here, but I'm also letting you know that on February 12th, this Saturday coming up, I have a mediumship class where I'm going to talk to you about our psychic chakras and how they connect to the spirit world and how to understand your own spiritual gifts. It's a 2-hour class. It's only $40. It's nice and inexpensive. I teach you the basics, and at the end of it, I do a example reading so that you can see what a reading from a professional medium looks like. Okay, just so you all know. And you can sign up for that at my link in the bio there. And I look forward to seeing you there. And there'll be more of them, so don't worry if you can't do it this time. Chris, will I go back to work? You caught my eye because you put a cactus in there, Chris. That was smart. Yes, you will go back to work, and things will go back to business as usual for you. I also see an uptick in finance for you, so that's good. So you actually have a little bit of an uptick in your financial there, which is really good. By the way, everybody, just so you know, this is your first time seeing me here, I don't just say random stuff just because I like to say it. I get this information, I put it out there, I read the cards, and I say it, and I genuinely feel that way. One of my favorite things that when I first started doing this was not here on TikTok, it was on Facebook. It was a smaller audience, and one of my favorite things that would happen is I would talk about this stuff during lives, and then people would come back weeks later and be like, one in particular really got me. I saw something about a house fire and a house being bulldozed, and I remember who it was for, even years later. And the lady was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, listen, I'm telling you, there's going to be some sort of house fire, and they're going to have to demolish the whole thing. But it's going to turn out better for you because your house is going to be nicer when it's done, and nobody's going to get injured. And maybe like a couple months later, she messaged me. She was like, we had a house fire. It got demolished, and they're rebuilding it. It's actually the house I've always wanted. So even though there was some bad news, the really good news is that she got the house she wanted and nobody got hurt. Colleen says, will I ever find happiness again after losing my soulmate? So I absolutely think that you'll find happiness again in somebody to rebuild your life with. Just remember this, folks, your soulmate is not always a romantic endeavor. Sometimes it's the people that you love the most that are just friends and family, that don't have a romantic connection. But for you, Colleen, yes, you will find another soulmate, or at least somebody who's comparable and you can rebuild your life with. Good luck with that. And thank you for watching. I appreciate you. K Fox says, have an interview today. I need some good energy. There it is. Victory to you. So good luck on your interview, and I set a positive intention that you will do well and have all the confidence that you need. And the Ace of Swords says so too. It's a very strong weapon, and it has the laurel wreath on top for victory. So good luck to you, hon. Good job. Let's see. Should I stay in Florida for career opportunities? It looks like if you stay in Florida that you may get a promotion there and you'll be the one handing out responsibility. So I would say that if you're comfortable there in Florida and you're looking for your career to advance, that it'd be a good place to do that. And eventually you'll find yourself being the boss rather than the person taking the orders. I hope that helps you. I wish I had some music playing. I feel like my ears are empty from no music. You're very welcome. Crystal says, I'm so overwhelmed. A general card, please. Things are going to work out in your favor. This is something that I would tell you, Crystal, is, and it's funny that your name is Crystal. And look, he's holding my little crystal ball, the Emperor. So I want you to look for some spiritual guidance from whatever your organized religion is or whatever you do to supply faith to yourself. I want you to know that everything will calm down and the turbulence will lessen, okay? But you need to take responsibility for the things that you can. Put your mind in order, write a list, and then get going on the problems that you can solve. And that will help you tremendously, okay? And that's for you, okay? The future is looking good for you. Just make a list, write it down, straighten it out, take care of the things that you can take care of immediately, and then the bigger problems will fall in place and you'll be able to tackle them, okay? Good luck. Tiff, how will my health be this year? Your health will be good. If you're having a rough time right now, it looks like things will straighten out. Good news coming in. Let's see what they're saying. So I when I say that I have like psychic flashcards, I see like this doctor writing something down, and I feel like we're writing like good news and we're making advancements on whatever's going on with your health. So I guess you have some kind of like rheumatoid issue, some kind of autoimmune issue that's happening, and it looks like there's going to be an advancement for you in that, maybe medicine or treatment, and you'll start to feel better. Okay, so good luck with that. Woo. Everybody likes these money questions. When will I meet my soulmate? That's a good question. When are you going to start going out and get off the internet? That's not, and I'm not trying to be mean. I just want to let you know, like, listen, folks, if you're my age, 40 or better, like, we know you don't meet people on the internet. You got to get out there and meet folks. The panorama is almost over. Get out there, start mingling again, meet people in person, give them hugs, shake their hands, look them in the eye. And that's when you're going to really know. That's when your intuition can really show you who somebody is. That's always panorama, exactly. For everybody saying that they lost some people, I am very sorry. I just want to let you know that your folks are on the other side. They're watching over you. They love you. They're paying attention to you. I promise. The signs from them are not always the things like butterflies and cardinals and all those sorts of things. Sometimes it's just a random memory that pops up for you as you're going through your day, and you think of them and you smile, or maybe you shed a tear because you miss them. But that is them. That's the strongest piece of your intuition, the strongest part of spirit communication there is. And it's just very important for everybody to know. And I don't think that you should be living with all the grief. I think that you should understand that it's there and that it's okay to be sad when you miss them, but also be happy for the people that are still here in your own life, okay? This card keeps coming up. I shuffle and shuffle, and this one keeps coming up today. So this is my card of the day. General card for me, please. Clarity. So what I would say, TDK0123, is that in your life, it's time to take charge of everything. I just said this earlier to somebody else. Make a list of your issues, write them down, triage them, basically get rid of the things that you're not going to be able to take care of immediately, take care of the problems that you can, and the rest of it will fall into place. You are a very, very strong-willed person, so just know that sometimes being flexible will be more to your advantage than a strong-willed person is. And I also have to take that advice a lot. So look, I'm taking that and I'm putting it right back in the middle here, and I'm going to shuffle her up. So if it comes up again, I'm not a card magician or anything, so I don't know. If you're liking what you see, please do me a favor. I'm doing this all for free. I'm not asking you for anything. What was that? Just do me a favor, like and share. Let TikTok and everybody else know that I'm doing a good job and that you like me and you're hanging out with me and we're having fun. And as you're doing that, I'm going to take a second to take a breath, and I'm going to say I have a class coming up on the 12th. It is only $40, and is for mediumship and psychic abilities, and you can sit with me, and it's very limited. There's only 20 spots. There might be 10 left. So if you're interested in learning from somebody like me about your own abilities, please do me a favor and head to the link in the bio, and you could sign up with that through my Snip feed link. I appreciate you. will I open myself up too much if I do prayer warrior work to the demonically oppressed? So here's what I would say to you, Nevermore. I am a very, what I would call, experienced psychic medium. There's nothing that praying for somebody will do to hurt you. The other side watches over us for those of us who are doing light work. But do not get yourself too involved in things that you don't understand. And I always take that advice for myself. When I feel that something is too dark or overwhelming for me, I have an entire team of people that I turn to that understand that sort of stuff way better than I do. So if you feel like it's going to be too much, and just for the fact that you're asking that, it might mean that it is a little too much for you. So there's no shame in asking for help, and I always do. And again, I go into people's haunted homes all the time. I do all this sort of thing all the time. I deal with dark entities and all that stuff often. So what I would say to you is that if you're feeling overwhelmed already and you're worried about it, find a team, some people that you can really trust, and ask them for help. And that might just be looking locally for people that you can trust, including the local clergy. A lot of them are very open to it. They will speak to you privately. Then they probably won't make a spectacle or say anything out loud about it. So just so you know, okay? I hope that helps. Cauliflower 777. I see that you're saying a couple times that your dad is. You don't know where your dad is. I apologize. I don't know if he's missing or crossed over, but I'm very honest with you. I don't know, and I'm not doing any kind of spirit readings, and I seldom look for missing persons because the people who find missing people are the police. So for sure, if your dad is missing, please just rely on law enforcement. If your dad is passed, just know in a very general way, I'll tell you this with all my heart, that he is okay and he is watching over you. Okay? It takes a lot for me to tune in to do this sort of thing when it's spirit communication. I'm always very honest about this. When I sit down to do a reading, they're always 1 hour or better, and I always dedicate 35 to 40 minutes of meditation prior to spirit communication, because it's a very, very intense experience. It takes a lot to do it, and it's my method. So I don't just sit here on TikTok and do it. The tarot cards is easy enough. Psychic abilities are not as deep to me as my mediumship abilities are. So I can say with confidence when I'm reading your cards that I'm giving you good information. But when it comes to spiritual information and I'm talking to people on the other side, that is a definite need to sit down, meditate, and make sure that I'm getting 100% accuracy for you, the person on the other side, and for the person that has crossed over. And that is very, very important to me, okay? No, it's okay. Don't be sorry, Cauliflower. I'm just letting you know. I know there's people on here that and other sites that do that, but for me, it's such a deeply personal thing that I always make sure to give 110% to the person that I'm talking with on both sides, okay? For either way, I hope that you find your dad, okay? Elizabeth says, "Are there any more babies for me?" The decision is always yours, Elizabeth. If it's I'm a dude, and I always say this, like, if there's any infertility problems, I can't walk in your shoes. Oh, somebody give me a TikTok hat. Thank you. I appreciate you. For babies, if there's any infertility, I can't walk in your shoes, but I will tell you that we get what we need, and I hope that if you want more babies, you get them. Okay? And God bless you. Tara, do you see any romantic partnerships for me? Perhaps. What I would say for you, Tara, is that if you want romantic partnerships for yourself, I would say to take a look in the mirror, decide what is important to you in your life, so that way when you go looking for new partnerships, romantic or otherwise, that you are bringing your best self forward and bringing all of your love forward and not wasting anything on worrying about things that you shouldn't be worried about. I hope that makes sense for you. I saw a dark entity in my house, very tall and floating, wearing a black cloak. It sounds like, number one, you might have something going on there. Definitely consult a local paranormal investigator on that and see if they'll come out for you and help you out. That's a pretty common thing. I even have another time. I was on television on a show called Paranormal 911, Season 1, Episode 10, and I dealt with something very similar to that during this thing that happened. I don't want to give it away. I'd like for you to see it. It's available on Amazon Prime and on Discovery Plus. You're welcome, Blue. Am I moving to Montana? I heard Montana is beautiful. It looks like you can move to Montana if you want, but it looks like you might be giving up some financial stability if you do that. So it's up to you. If you want to move to Montana, do it. But just know that when you do, it feels like there's a financial loss for you. But if that's not that important to you, then go ahead and do it. Hit it up. Yeah, definitely, BJ Lynn. If you're having things like that happen, consult with a local paranormal team that you can find and trust. Seems like that might be something that you might want them to look into and come with equipment and the right cameras and gadgets and people like that can help you out. Anybody who's sending me gifts, totally say thank you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I don't ask for them here. So when I get them, they're totally appreciated. And as a matter of fact, it's like actually like makes me like kind of like that because I totally appreciate you. I know this is your hard earned money that you're sending this way. So thanks for the glasses, Blue. I appreciate you. Yeah. So again, I'm just here to hang out and have a good time. Brianna says, "Will we move soon? We have a 6-year-old and need more space." Let's see what we got here. Yep. So I pulled out a card, but don't be scared. It's a scary looking card, but it just means that old things are coming to an end, and there will be new renewing in your life soon. So yes, you will be moving forward soon, and I hope that you are blessed with the space that you need. And go look at your new baby. I love babies. I'm not allowed to get, so like I have baby fever. Like I might be one of the only dudes in the world who gets it. My wife doesn't like when I see babies because she's like, God, we can't have any more babies. Please, no. And I'm like, all right, no more babies. Well, I love babies so much. They're so beautiful all the time. Should I be scared to fly Thursday? No, and don't worry yourself about things that you can't control. That's just relax. Oh no, that's not just relax. I'm sorry, that's Rachel. So Rachel, don't pile on things that you can't control. Don't be afraid of flying. You're gonna be just fine. Okay, so don't get yourself all worked up about it. Have a mimosa or something and hit the skies and have a good time. Anybody watching Yellow Jackets? Speaking of afraid to fly, what a cool show. I'm like 6 episodes in. I see Charity's TikTok says, "When will my person commit to me?" I'll tell you this, Charity. When he starts feeling less doubtful of himself, so you may not know this about your king, but I'm going to just say this. It could be a queen. Who knows? But what I'll tell you is that when this gentleman starts, or this person, I'm sorry, it's 2021. I got to watch how I speak. I don't want to be in trouble. Basically, what I will say is that the person who you want to commit to you has some issues of their own about committing and self-love for themselves. So once they feel confident in themselves, they'll be able to commit to you. So I would say to you and recommend to them, if you need them to commit to you, make it their idea, pump up their ego a little bit. Don't trick them, but let them know that you're the best person to compliment them, not complete them, okay? And good luck with that. Oh, I'm so happy that you had another baby. So God bless you, Brianna Star. Oh man, Heather says, "Am I right about who stole the ring from me?" So this is interesting. Um, Always trust your intuition, but don't worry. So be more upset about the person stealing, the person who stole the ring, than the actual ring being gone. And it's because the financial and the physical loss of that aren't really important. It's more about the person that you're losing because of it. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you, and always trust your intuition. I'm a big fan of always trusting your intuition, if you haven't figured that out. If you all like what I'm doing here, you like me, please do me a favor, give it a like and a thumbs up, and share it away to some of your friends here on TikTok who might be interested in seeing me. Let TikTok know I'm doing an okay job. Lyrical beans. What should I major in? Oh, you asked me earlier about English, right? So you can major in English for sure, but just know that it won't bring you exactly what you need. Now, I didn't go to college. I'm not going to lie to you. I joined the United States Marine Corps, and it took me a long time to figure out what I'd want to do in life. If I were to go back and do anything right now, I would major in something that had to do with social media, electronic media, or TV production. Those are the three things that I would do, but those have a lot to do with what I love in the world. So that's what I would do. Anything that brings you love and joy is what you should be doing in your life. This is something that they didn't teach me in high school. In high school, they were like, you can sell insurance, you could be a businessman, you can, do this and that. And basically, like, they were never like, hey, you can take the things that you love, like music and acting and all this stuff, and put it into other stuff. There's basically like, good luck out there in the world. It sucks. And in 2000, it did suck. There was a big, the world was drastically different than it is right now, and it was a tough place. It is tough now, too. Anyway, I was going on a little tirade. Love all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, I love this. My grandparents visited me in a dream for the first time since they passed. It's been 10 years. Why now? Perhaps because they were both ready, and you both kind of synced up, and you met in the middle. Perhaps all the grief was cleaned off of them, and any kind of issues that they might have had with their life were, with their journey on the other side, was complete, and they were able to just effortless meet you in the middle. And I hope that that's what happened, because visitation dreams are some of the most powerful dreams that there are in the world. So good job. Melissa says, will I get the job? I would say yes, and I'd say that your sparkly personality is the reason you're going to get the job. You have a penchant for believing in things that other people don't, and pushing projects and things forward. So just keep that in mind as your new job comes. Don't let it drain you or make you into something you're not, okay? Hey, who's calling me during my live? Get out of here. Silly people. People call me during my lives. Any words of wisdom for Jesse? Yeah, stay calm. This is a great card. It hasn't come out in a while. This is the Hangman. So basically, in your life, I would like for you to do me a favor, Jesse. Stay calm, okay? Don't break the glass in case of emergency. Everything is okay. Take a deep breath. Take a look around you. Take stock of who your friends and family are. Make sure that you're always taking deep breaths and thinking about being aware and knowing that everything is going to be okay at the end, okay? That's what this symbolizes for you, okay? You're going to be okay. Whatever is going on in your life. I know that card only comes out when there's a lot of chaos around somebody. So whatever's going on around your life, you're going to be okay. You're going to make it out. Okay, Olivia. Olivia says, I honestly just need some good vibes. I'm not doing so great today. Guess what? Here is your infusion of good vibes. The High Priestess. She says that you're going to do well. Today's going to get better. We're going to get that Ten of Swords out of here, and we're going to replace it with the High Priestess. Good vibes, strength, peace, and happiness for you. And some love. Good luck, Olivia. I had a dream of my husband who was so real I could smell his cologne. I assume that he's passed, and I'm sorry for your loss. Anytime that we have somebody who passed and they visit us like that, it's a visitation dream. When you can smell their cologne, my goodness. So the olfactory response in our body, that's the smell, right, is the strongest trigger for memories. And if you didn't know that, now you do. So when they come to us and they bring us a smell, it is something that is so triggering for us to remember them by. That's the reason they bring it. And it helps make the experience so much more visceral and alive for us, even during a dream. And we wake up and we can still sort of smell that. That's because they want us to remember as much of them as possible, as well as we can. And that's what does it. So those smells are super important. So anytime when I do a reading and I say, hey, grandma's coming through and she sort of smells like rose perfume, or dad's coming through and he smells like, sometimes like mechanics, I'll smell them and they smell like grease and oil. And I can smell it like really a lot. And people will be like, hey, he smelled like that every day when he got home from work. And that's how I would expect him to smell if he came through now. So it's just that's what they use to help trigger those memories for us. How can a spirit mimic my living daughter's voice? It happened today. She was sleeping. So you may have something in your house that's a little bit edgier than Casper the Friendly Ghost. Mimicking has happened here in my home. Just make sure that nobody in your house, Gina Marie, is messing with any occult items, Ouija boards, pendulums, or anything like that, okay? Usually when you have a ghost that's mimicking, they're trying to lure you in, and I'm not trying to scare you, give you any bunk advice. I'd really have to go through and do an entire workup to understand completely. But anytime I've dealt with something that was mimicking, it was trying to play tricks and lure people in. Basically what I would do in your home, if you're hearing that and it's more than once, call in a local paranormal investigator or a medium or psychic that you can trust and have them go through and cleanse your home for you and tell whatever spirits that are there that aren't family or friends that they need to go. Okay? And good luck with that. That's why I put Let's Chat About Spirits and Ghosts, because I want to encourage you folks not only to hang out and get a reading, but while I'm doing it, I want you to be able to hear this stuff for yourself to understand. If you're at all interested about sharpening your own mediumship or psychic abilities or understanding what folks like us do a little bit better, you can visit my link in the bio. I have a class on Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's inexpensive. It's only $40 for 2 hours. It's done via Zoom, and we're going to have a great time, I promise. It's a very limited amount of space there, so if you are interested and you can make it, please do. I answer all the questions that I can possibly answer. I have a little itinerary, and I do a reading at the end as an example to show you how it's done. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, thanks so much, No Face McGee. I really appreciate it. Every time I do this, I just try to be I'm not trying to be myself. I am being myself. I just really want everybody to understand that we're not all very flamboyant and we're not over the top. I always tell everybody I am a former Marine. I have a job in law enforcement. I am a very down-to-earth kind of person. And I want everybody watching my lives to understand that we all have this ability. And even reading tarot cards, it takes a little practice, but you can do it. And it doesn't mean that it's a set-in-stone answer. It just means that we have a little bit of guidance into the future of what might happen for us, okay? So just remember that, and I think that's super important. If you like what I'm doing, by the way, do me a favor and hit the like button and share to your friends that are out there on TikTok. I appreciate you. I'm going to have a little sip of my drink here because I'm getting a little dry mouth. Delicious. Oh my gosh. Just Tessa says, both my babies have a healthy birth. I say yes, and they have some mighty strong guardian angels looking over them. And I'll set a positive intention for you right now to have for yourself and your children a very happy, healthy, and safe birth. Good luck. That's for you. Thanks for watching, Joanne. I appreciate you. Drinking. Oh, I like that. Regarding money or career. So that's a perfect marriage. Yes, I think that your career is going to move in a positive path. Actually, pretty soon within the next 6 months, and along with the career path moving forward, you will also get a very nice little financial infusion. So good luck with that. I love when I see that lovers, finances, and career, right? Because it's not always about romantic love, folks. Sometimes it's just about the things that go together. Jenny says, anything, please. Anything, please. Jenny, that's for you, hon. The Queen of Rods. Just know that you have a way with words, as you did, and you got my attention just by saying anything, please. And you are very good at influencing others. Some might call you a witch, but I wouldn't call you that. I'd just say that you're very good at generating what you like around you and giving good advice to other folks. So use that to your advantage and always use it for good. Okay, Jen? Mr. Cheeky says, I had a demonic attachment or possession. I have been told I was born with a veil. I don't necessarily think that demonic attachments are all that common. So I don't give them much, attention, I guess. It doesn't mean that they're not a thing. They could be. And you also say that you have been born with a veil. So did you actually have like a skin veil over your head? I have a friend that was born like that. Creepy. Let me know. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Is Tyler going to marry me? Has he asked you? Do you really want it, Cindy? 123? Cindy 123. I love it. Cindy 123. If that's truly what you want, that is what you will get. Just put it into the universe. Remember, you're not tricking him or luring him. It's already in his heart, and you have the answer. So if you truly want Tyler to marry you, this is the wish card, and it says that can come true. So good luck with that, Cindy 123. Friendly local pagan. Hey, what's up? I love your name there. Your grandfather is okay on the other side. This card's coming up again for the second time today. I'm not doing spirit readings, but I will tell you, according to this, that as he passed, he started his new journey on the other side, and he's doing just fine. It's very important that people understand that I speak to people from all sorts of religions, walks of life, values. We all have different things, but always the same thing. The afterlife is beautiful. It's okay there. It's nurturing. It's caring. It's warm. And 99.9% of the people on the other side are doing okay. The 0.1% that aren't doing as well as everybody else are just folks that are still dealing with their issues that they had with hang-ups here on life. And even they are doing okay. They just have things to work on. So I hope that helps you. Woo! Look at all these. Sarah says, "Will I get a job by the end of the month?" It doesn't look like by the end of the month, Sarah. I'm sorry, but there is good news on the horizon, and you will get that soon. It looks like probably by the end of March, it looks like something will be coming in for you. So hopefully, I'll set an intention that you get it sooner than that. But I can see that it's a little bit far off for you right now. Okay, keep working, keep grinding, keep putting out those resumes, and the job will come to you. Okay, good luck. Hi there. Let's see. I'm saying hi to everybody all at once. I'm like looking at all these comments, and I admit I don't have any moderators. How many mediums and psychics do you watch are doing this that have that many people watching that don't have any moderators? Probably not many. Oh, Robin says, "Why is your luck bad?" This is important for everybody. Robin, this is an old Jedi mind trick, okay? Your luck is not bad. We attract what we put out. Right now, Robin, look at me right here. I'm going to look right at the camera. Look at me. You have good luck. You're a positive person, and bad things can't hurt you. You are good. Your luck is good, and everything is going to get better. Keep that in mind and move forward for the rest of the day thinking that. And tomorrow when you wake up, I want you to say that. Today is going to get better. Okay? And I know there's not sprinkles to put on everything. Believe me, folks, I know this. There's not sprinkles to put on everything. Sometimes luck sucks. Sometimes the world sucks. Sometimes things are terrible. But you know what? You have to put your feet on the ground every single day and push through it, even when it's shitty, even when it's bad, and say today's going to get better. Okay? And never say it can't get worse, because I once had a boss named Curtis and he said it can always get worse. And he was right, but it only could get worse if I thought that way. So we move forward. And I am talking from a point of experience of living out of a car and a house with dirt floors, and I've been to the bottom, seen it. Okay? Let's move forward and be happy. And that is for you. Okay? Your luck is going to get better. Quicksilver says, "Why can't I get motivated to do anything?" Quicksilver 915. I don't know if you've made it over to ADHD TikTok. I'm not a doctor, but I would look up ADHD. It seems to be a pretty big issue in society that nobody was really talking about. Mary Anna Cara says, "Will I meet my person this year?" I'd say, yeah, you're going to attract the person that you want this year. Okay? That's for you. I wish I knew how to work the TikTok live better. I think I could do more with this if I understood it better. Oh man, for everybody who's looking for a job, I really want to let you know that my prayers are with you folks. I know that the world is really tough right now. The economy all over the place is terrible. The panorama has beaten us up pretty good. The governments are beating us up pretty good. And I don't make anything about that stuff. I just want to let you know that I'm there with you. I'm feeling it with you, and we're all walking in the same direction. So my heart and my prayer is out for everybody who needs work and benefits and all those things. Please, universe, let us all find these things because we need them so desperately. Mr. Cheeky says, "When did you decide you wanted to be a medium?" Probably about 10 years ago. I've been my entire life. But about 10 years ago is when I decided that I was going to start working on it and then step out publicly doing it. And I only really stepped out when other people were telling me about how accurate I was, and they liked my delivery and how I spoke about the different sorts of things when it comes to spiritualist sort of things. So that's about that. But I'm 40 now, and ever since I was like 4, I could kind of talk to ghosts and all that kind of stuff. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Candy K804. She will find happiness in someone else, but I like that you said it in herself also. Self-love is more important than all the rest of it. I'll tell you that right now. Damn, death card, go away. This card, I am almost ready to take it out of the deck. If I knew that wasn't a no-no, bad boy would come out. So if you like what you're seeing, please do me a favor, hit the share button. If you haven't, I guess you can subscribe from here. I don't know. Is Steven committed to me? Yeah, absolutely. Steven is India. Just remember, everything in moderation. So if you're a little clingy, back up a little bit. Give him some room. Okay? That's for you. Shantae says, will I ever get married? You're done. Yes. In the future, you will get married. You know what's really tough is, I don't know where the culture of the world has gone, but it seems like people are afraid to commit to things these days, especially dudes. I don't know why. But yeah, so 9 years. I think you should pop the question. You want to know what? Let's put this world on its butt. You do it. Turn it on its head, I mean. Not giving up hope. Why do I constantly think of my ex Curtis and all my tarots say he's coming back? Because you have not cut cords with him. You want him to come back, and that's what you secretly want. It's 100%. The way you phrased it and this card together say that's what you're looking for. So if it's not true and it's not what you want and you don't want Curtis back, then you need to do a little cord cutting ceremony for yourself and really in your heart find it to know that that's not what you want and move on. If you do want it, keep hoping for it, but you can't have influence on somebody else. So you might just be stuck wanting and never getting. And that's a tough thing. Even with a strong amount of manifestation, you can't have power over another person. Okay? Will my son get awaited good news soon? Yes. It looks like fortune shall shine upon your son. The things that he is looking for will come to light very soon. Good luck. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Are you all right? Despite all the woes of the world, are we doing okay? My name is Scott. If you're just joining in, I am a medium and psychic. I'd just like to say everybody who follows me here and supports my videos, thank you so much. 136,000 followers. My goodness. Who knew? And if you haven't, you can go over to my Instagram page too. I'd really like a little love over there. But if not, and you're just hanging out here on TikTok, thanks so much. I totally appreciate it. And as we're doing that, I'll just let everybody know that I have a class coming up on this coming Saturday from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be about mediumship and psychic abilities. It's only $40, and it's done via Zoom, and it has limited spots available. So if you're interested in learning about your own mediumship and psychic abilities, you like me, you think I could teach you something, hit the link in the bio and check it out, okay? Good afternoon. Will I fully awaken this moon? It's my birthday. Oh my goodness. And look what comes up, the Hierophant. So yeah. This guy has been showing up in my meditations a lot. So I think that there's a big gate that everybody's kind of going through right now, and anybody seeking to have more spiritual abilities or become more in tune, they're going to get them. So if you set your intention to do that, yes, 100%. And happy birthday to you. I can't say your name. I missed it. So I'm Melda A. Alvarez. I need the dead to uplift my spirit. So we don't want any dead people uplifting our spirits. Our own energy is all we need. We don't ask the dead for any of that. We don't want that. That's bad. They are dead. They have a different energy than us. We can talk to them, we can communicate with them, but then we send them on their way, and they let us go. Whenever we ask them to do things for us, that's no good, and you're usually not getting good spirit like grandma and grandpa or mom and dad or loved ones. It's usually nasty things that need you to survive as a host. So don't ask for any of that. If you need to get your own energy up, drink a Red Bull, meditate, and love yourself deeply, and that will help you. Don't ask the dead for that kind of stuff. Oh, I say somebody says good morning. Where's everybody from, by the way? Veronica says, will my son stay out of jail? It looks like, of course, that's always going to be up to him and how he handles himself out in the world. I pray that he does, because I don't like to see people in there. He needs to remain flexible and keep himself under check, and understand that when things aren't going his way, I feel he's probably an adult, then he needs to learn how to be a little bit more flexible and not always just be fighting against, quote unquote, the man. And I have some news. I am a part of that on the other side, right? And I really feel bad for people who have to go through it all the time. So God bless him. I hope that he does stay out of jail, and I hope that his life gets better and he finds empowerment and strength out there in the world, and does good with his life. God bless him. Woo! Texas. I keep talking to my wife. I want to move to Texas. What do you think? Nova Scotia. What's up, Nova Scotia? Ghost. My children are 5 yet have imaginary friends. 5 and 8. Yeah, no, don't be worried. If your kids have imaginary friends, they could just be imaginary friends, or they could be like me and they're just talking to some people that are around. As long as they're not telling them to do anything negative or bad, they're fine. Yes, Texas is amazing. I knew it. I want to go there. You guys got good Tex-Mex, I bet. JK Psych Medium, trying to find your rates. My rates are, for 1 hour via Zoom, is a flat rate of $150. And then for my class, it's only $40. So if you want to just do that, you can hop on there. But if you're looking to have a one-on-one sesh with me, mediumship, psychic, and otherwise, it's $150. I usually just don't talk about it. Talking about money makes me feel icky. And honestly, if I was independently wealthy, I wouldn't charge a damn thing. If I just had like $1 billion or $1 million, I could just support myself, I would just do this shit for free, to be quite honest with you. My wife hates when I say that, but it's true. Brian, yes, I'll be holding more. I have more classes that will be coming up on this, tarot, and other things. I'm working on it. I want to make sure that when I deliver a class, it's the best and I really know what I'm talking about. What energy directs you to my card? Silver. Very kingly, King of Pentacles. So you're a very astute learner and teacher. You're very spiritually sound, and you have a lot to give, and that's for you, Silver. Mr. Cheeky says, what do my cards say about me? That you have a belief in magic and a love of the world, and that once you have your life figured out, you're going to head in a very positive direction, and you will get back what you put into life. These are two really great cards to have next to each other, because these are similar to cards that I would pull for myself, I think. So good luck, Mr. Cheeky. Don't worry about any of that spiritual attachment crap. That's not something you should worry about. Starry-eyed 33. Let's see. You're new to your journey in spiritual and mediumship kind of worlds like this. Take everything with a grain of salt. Move forward carefully, and learn what to believe for yourself. Don't let other people tell you what to believe. And that's for you, Starry-eyed 33. Loggerhead says, will I ever get my blood pressure under control? Oh my gosh, this is the first time this card came up today. It seems like it may be a constant battle for you for the rest of your life, but don't sweat it, because it's a battle that you will always keep in check. Okay? It's the first time this card's come up all day, and it was really pertinent to, I saw your question, I just had to answer it. So that's for you, okay? Everybody who's sending me loves and likes, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Do me a favor, throw me a like out there. Throw a like. I like it. I like likes. I like. Will I grow within my empath abilities? Absolutely. And I just don't want you to, this is for Candy Hairdresser 101. This is the world. So don't just think about your empath abilities as the entire total package. There's more that are going to come with it. Be open to everything. Listen to everybody who is a spiritual teacher. Take what is important to you and make it your own. Okay? And that's for you. You know what's funny is a lot of hairdressers, a lot of ladies and gentlemen who do hair are very empathic and very intuitive. I wonder what that is. It's like working with your hands, touching people. You always have your hands over the crown chakra. So maybe you all just kind of become in tune from having your hands in those spaces and kind of learn as you're having conversations with people about how intuitive you really are. That goes for people who are in the medical field as well. I learned that a lot of nurses are very empathic as well, and they have very good intuitive skills. So it's really amazing that those two types of professions are really intuitive and empathic. Misty Vaught says, I'm lost and alone. I hate my brain. It looks like you have a lot of things a lot to unpack. Misty, this is for you and anybody else out there who's feeling lost and alone and doesn't like their brain. Find a professional to talk to, not a professional psychic or medium. Find a professional psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor, somebody that has the tools in their toolbox to help you professionally, that can help you, not somebody who's just going to go prescribing you medicine. Somebody who will absolutely listen to you, tell you, reflect on you on it with honesty about what is going on with you, and give you the tools that you need to deal with yourself day to day. The hardest person to deal with is ourselves. Something that I learned a long time ago, and why people have so much trouble meditating, is because the loudest voice in our head is our own. And sometimes it's not nice to us. And it's not nice to us because we think too much about what other people care about. Happens to me every once in a while. But what helps is meditation, and I have people to talk to. Not other mediums or psychics. I do talk to my wife or my loved ones or my mom even, right? But I actually have somebody that I go talk to, a professional. I say, look, these are the things that are going on. You know that I have this stressful job, and I'm also talking to dead people all the time. And I'm glad that you think that I'm not crazy. What are some of the tools that you can offer me today that can help me right now that isn't medicine? And they give me the tools, and I deal with those, and a lot of those things happen to be writing out my issues, something that I tell people a lot to do because I feel so strongly about it. So, and if you are ashamed to go talking to somebody, don't be ashamed to talk to somebody. It's very important for your mental health. Okay, I hope that helps. Do I believe in hypnosis? I believe that people can be hypnotized. Sometimes I wonder if I'm hypnotized. I would love to know if hypnosis is real. I follow a gentleman here on TikTok who's a hypnotist, and one of these days I'd love to make a session with him and just see what happens. If he can get me to bark like a dog or cluck like a chicken, I want to have that on TikTok, clearly, because that'll be worth a couple views. But it would be interesting to see where in the world my type of brain fits into hypnosis. Anybody looking to book a session, please just do me a favor and head to my link in bio. Hit the little email. I think it's somewhere over here in my link in bio. It looks like a little envelope, and just send an email to me, and I'll get back to you. I appreciate you a lot. I do appreciate everybody. Do I believe in past life regression? I believe in some of that, but only because I do something called Akashic record reading, where I look at your soul's notebook, basically, that belongs up there in the world. And I read about your soul's journey, what affected you then, what's affecting you now, and what may affect you in the future. And it's very powerful. Candace says, should I move to Sacramento? Man, these cards are giving me a run for my money today. I don't think that moving to Sacramento would be in your best interest at this moment. Maybe in the future, and I know your heart is kind of in it, but I feel like doing it could be detrimental to you in some way. So not right now. Although I bet Sacramento is beautiful. I don't know. I've never been there. I've been to California a lot, but not there. Oh, thanks for, yeah, you can also go to my Instagram and send me a message. I suppose that's a good way to do it. How do I support people diagnosed with schizophrenia? I don't know. I don't have schizophrenia, and I don't know anybody who does, but I would imagine that you should find a mental health professional who could help you deal with that. Should I move to a different location? Yeah, moving is always good. Keep your options open and look for the place that pulls to you from your core and not necessarily or your heart, and not necessarily with your logical brain. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like you need an adventure, as long as it doesn't hurt you financially. Oh my goodness, come back here. Karen Sickles 7. What is my purpose? Your purpose? Everybody's purpose. Right now, all 170 or so watching, your purpose is to be a good person, treat people with kindness and respect and love, no matter what their walk of life is. Have compassion, love each other, be kind, be strong, and everything else in life will happen around you. It is amazing what happens when you're kind and compassionate. And I'm not saying that you're not Karen. I'm just saying keep being that. Have love and compassion for everybody. Even if you live in New Jersey and people are driving like assholes. Because that's where we're at. When they get out of the car, kindness and compassion. Even if you're super angry with them. Even if people are doing you wrong. Take a step back away from them. Don't let them hurt you anymore and let them go on their journey, and you go on yours. And that is what everybody's purpose and journey is. And that's not just some woo-woo bullshit. That is true. 100%. Once you start treating each other with kindness and respect, this world's going to get so much better. And I have a saying, and I need to put it on a t-shirt. Be the river, never the stone. Be the current, never the stone. Be the thing that is moving forward. Don't be the rock that's holding everybody back. If you are the current, know that you can go over the rock or around it, and it won't hold you back. But don't be the rock. The rock, unless you are the rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, don't be the rock. The rock is the thing that holds everybody back. It disrupts the current, and it makes people have to work harder to get where they're going. Be the current, never the stone. That's your purpose in life. Even if you, yeah, that's, I hope you guys like that. That is definitely something that came to me one day while I was doing a heavy meditation, and it's so easy and simple, but it means so much, and I think it's so important. Cheryl says, will I ever walk again? That's so tough. I don't know what your diagnosis is, Cheryl, but I want to say a positive intention for you, and I want to say that I hope that someday that you do find the ability to walk again and find happiness in that. God bless you. Okay, everybody. It is just about time for me to call it a day. I've been on here for about an hour and 20 minutes. If you'd like to hear a replay, if I gave you a reading, you could find this in a day or so over on my podcast, which is available in the link in the link in the bio. It'll be on YouTube and also on my podcast. So if I gave you a reading and you'd like to go back and listen to what I had to say, you can check it out there. All of my social media is in the link in the bio through Snipfeed. I'm going to go pick up my son now. I hope that everybody got something out of this, even if I didn't get you a reading today. Just know I'm going to do at least 2 more lives this week. So if you like what you saw, please do me a favor and follow me. And make sure that you watch for when I go live, because just because I didn't get you today doesn't mean I won't get you next time, okay? Have a great day, everybody. Please be safe out there. And I guess we'll leave it with be the current and not the stone. Have a great day.